There we go. Don't forget, docs will skip. What the fuck? Don't forget, docs will skip afternoon. Okay. Docs will skip afternoon. Oh, I know what I was talking about. Okay. What have we done today? This lovely, lovely morning.
Hello again. Hello again.
Right, okay. Nothing there.
Good day. You will come again, yes?
Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Oh, Dietrich.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you.
It might be a good idea to check if it's possible to convince Dietrich to come with us without going to the drinks later. Because then we can have normal drinks instead of having to worry about convincing him.
Hello.
Okay, so it really does not work. Expected. The game is forcing my hand here.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
Okay. Nothing here. Is that a cat? Is that a stuffed cat? Oh my god. Okay. I have questions. I just realized the reason we have that tunnel underneath our house is so that when we have undead skeletons, we can easily go in and out of the city walls without getting spotted with an undead servant following us. That makes a lot of sense. So, Goth Nation, I caught up with your earlier video. Have a rough guess how it'll end. You see death, destruction, pain, and suffering. You're causing pursuit of vain power, needless answers. You see Amy's lifeless remains. She whose pure love could have been her salvation, but ended up running, damning her instead. There's probably fuckboy Ramon lying dead somewhere out there. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But in the darkest night, heroes shine the— oh my fucking god. Coming from the most unusual array of men and women that took you down to save the world, their leader approaches. Honor, join me for a drink. All you can muster is a weak skull of disgust. Not nobility, most herds, but hand. Fucking hands. Yourself, bang. Oh god, not that fucker. That fucker again. He's so annoying. You'll see. Oh god, that would be hilarious to be fair. The witches have not shown up since. They refused to show up. Okay. Dungeon. We could do some of these dungeons now that we have the spirit to help us. She's pretty OP. Why not? Let's try it. Let's go do some dungeon crawling. See what happens. Possibly go wrong, she says. Convincingly. Absolutely nothing, exactly. Let's go check down the road. Let's see if the other lady's there. Nope. She's not. She's not here today either. So the witches are uncontactable right now. Fair enough. We can try going to the dungeon, see if we can do anything, or if we're just gonna die horribly. My father's ring. Mana boost. Oh, that's nice. We got so much mana now? Hell yeah. We're gonna have to go in the dark because if I don't go in the dark, it's... Well, I guess we could... We can swap as soon as we start combat. Okay, here we go. Swap to the weapon. Oh, I should put on some actual fucking armor. That would help. Probably. Ah, there it is. Here we go. Okay, so note to self, don't start that fight while standing in a choke point. Like a fucking idiot. Hmm? There we go. I actually don't remember what the fuck Death Focus does. Gain magic points. That doesn't help me now. Sorry. That really does not help me right now. Oh, thank God. Oh, that was close. There you go. That's what I was trying to do. Text person, knife taken from body. Ah. So I can take stuff from them. Good to know. I can loot bodies. Just not a lot of looting to be done, but... that's not much, but I can sell some of that at least. Okay. Here we go again. It sucks that they come for her first. That sucks. Nice fucking shot, bitch. Damn. Okay, they went for the Wraith. Good, 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 good. Good. Nice. I've been trying to find what pt6 means, but all I can find is Yiddish names for this shitty awful meat jelly made from calves' feet. It smells vinegary, not even sure how it tastes. The smell and look alone made me not try to eat it ever. Fair enough. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Shit. I've never gotten this bad. It's never gotten this bad. I actually lost my boy. This has never happened before. Fuck. I'm aware of thanks game. Could probably do better. Let's try that again. That was unlucky as fuck. Shit. Yeah. Thank you, game. Thank you. What do we have? Maybe we just keep it. Let's see. They attacked 3 times in a row. That is a lot. Ow. Fuck. I can't. I'm just gonna have to wait, because if we try to quick load, when we die, it just forces me to load twice. They're using a knife. Why does the knife go through so easily? Unfortunate. Close. The amount of damage on these fuckers is insane. Fuck me, man. Hi, Onyx. Welcome. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Yep. Fuck me. Okay. Different strategy. We tried the trusty, good old sword. There we go. The Wraith will help us. I am not alone, I have a Wraith. Leak. Moonrise Tower's attack will less Harpers die if I murder everyone on the base floor first. Oh. My understanding is that when you do the Moonrise Towers attack with the Harpers, that like when you get to Moonrise Towers, the number of Harpers that is dead on the floor already by the time you get there is like a set number, is my understanding. But I think that technically, if you just kill everyone in Moonrise Towers, except Ketherick, right, basically, before you do the Harper attack, I'm not even sure if things will go the same way. I think you might be right in theory, that they won't... You know what? Just try killing everyone except for Ketherick, basically. And then see what happens. Just make sure that you really want to do that, because there is a lot of... There's some, like, good shit that they sell there. So make sure you've done all your other quests in Moonrise Towers before you do that, because there's a lot of stuff to do there. So careful not to kill any important NPCs before you get all that. I have a what? I have a Wraith. A Ghost. It deals considerably more damage than me and has way more health than I do, that's for sure. Anyway. Where's my sword? Oh, there it is. Let's hope this works. Who are you talking to right now? I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So if you look on the stream, like in my actual stream, the chat that you see in stream, you will see the Twitch chat above the YouTube chat. They're both on screen. Yeah. So I was talking to both of you guys. There you go. Arak speaks to you. Then we come to the Twitch then. Okie dokie. My Twitch and my YouTube is the exact same name. It's Domina Diantush. It's the same name. Same shit. What was I doing? Ah, yes. Trying not to die. Really need some AoE in this game. Fuck. That is unfortunate. Okay, yeah, the sword is definitely better. Ow. Ow. Fuck. Oh, shit. There we go. Anite. So maybe we're not quite ready for this. Or maybe I need to go grab an undead minion. That is also a thing I could do. I could go grab an undead minion. That is true. Annex? Okie dokie. No, I know it's Annex. I get that it's the same person. I was just reading the name. Do I still have the black candles? We could probably, yeah, we could probably make another undead minion. Hold up, we just you know, real quick. Let's just go make an undead minion real quick. It'd probably make my life easier. Okay, we need a skeleton. We need a skeleton, and we need to bring it here. We're gonna have to take the tunnel under our house so we can sneak past everyone. Because walking around with an undead minion during the day is, it's gonna be rough. I don't think there's any undeads. There's any skeletons here. We need the fucking skeleton. Where can I get a skeleton? It's gonna have to be the cemetery. It's like that joke about intimidation-based stealth. You did not see any undead minions. Exactly. Yeah, during the day it's gonna be rough. Where's the... Come on, I know there's a tunnel entrance somewhere. Aha! Intimidation-based stealth's pretty cool. Oh, no, it's just a ghoul. I was hoping it was a skeleton. I need a skeleton. Yeah, there's an animate ritual here. Based. But I need a skeleton. Yeah, spirits of the damned and all that. Wait, could I reanimate a ghoul? No, doesn't look like it. That'd be cool. No, game doesn't let me. That'd be so much easier. I'm sure the ghoul has a skeleton inside him. Come on. Let's be real. Surely. Fine, I'll go find a boring skeleton. Fuck! I left it closed. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Okay, if we need a skeleton... I know where we can get a skeleton. Hold up. And it's not that far. We can... wrong way. We can dig up some graves. There's some graves in the middle of the forest. I just need to find them. I don't think they're marked on the map, but I need to find them. Yeah, they're not marked on the map, but we can find them. I just need to dug those motherfuckers up. I'm new to this game, to be real. Then you're listening to some wild sentences. I am a necromancer. I'm a necromancer in training. Okay, I'm learning how to necromancer. And the people around me, they're pretty scared of the dark arts, which, you know, fair. A little bigoted, but fair. So we have to do our necromancy behind their backs without them finding out. So anyway, I was trying to do a little bit of dungeon crawling, and then I realized me and my wraith, we weren't enough to defeat the enemies there. So I was like, well, I'll just go and, you know, raise some dead. But in order to raise the dead, I need a dead. More specifically, a skeleton. Right, I think it's over there. I think it's that thing over there on the map. So we're here. Should be able to just walk a little this way. There's also that cave. We can go there. Aha! Here! Okay. So in theory, right? I could just... Exactly. Yes, I'm not carrying a suitable skeleton. This is true. I was not holding a spade. Well, for fuck's sake, you know? Just take it out of your inventory, sweetheart. Lazy bitch. Dig for a body. Yeah, it's been a few minutes. Okie dokie. Good luck. What do they mean with risky? It did not pass morning. It's still morning. No one saw me. Why would that be risky? Hope we meet again. Okie dokie. Grave robbing is such a lovely hobby. I know, right? I'm going to perform the ritual. Right, my new minion Rose turned to face me with its imprudent, mouthless grin. Performing black magic. Well, you know. It do be like that, a little. But it's okay. It's okay. There we go. Just me and my bestie. There it is. And then we put this here. And then we put on our armor. Where's my armor? That one and that one. That's also good. Some pants, please. Game, pants. I need pants. There it is. Okay, think we're ready. Yo, buddy. You coming with me or what? Hey, buddy. Follow me, little one. Yay. I'm sure no one will spot me. Right? Right. Come on. There we go. I hope we don't regret doing this in broad daylight. Oh, the cow can spot me. That's fine. I don't think it's going to talk. Oh. Ah, there we go. Hey, little guy. This is your little cutie patootie. Go, go. Go, little one. Yes, you're a good boy. Hey, a good boy. There we go. Oh, I need a pistol. Why the fuck? Good lord. So it's the Wraith's turn. Unfortunate. Fuck you. He immediately fucking died. Skeleton didn't even get a turn. Just died. He was kind of a meat shield, sorta. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh, thank god. Well, I have once again lost a skeleton. You know, happens. Sure, I can animate it again later. Oh, that was... that looks like a wall that would move. Something downstairs? Oh, wait. Wait. Some of them have money? Why would a Petra have money? What? What? Is there a little Petra economy going on down here, or they have little Petra banks? Maybe that's what we're gonna find downstairs. Fuck me. Why wouldn't it be? Capitalism, baby. Oh, fuck yeah, I guess. Oh, look, a little skeleton. Surely suitable for animating with my ritual. I left it. Hold up. What happens, right, if I pick up a bitch and then I take it with me? Do I have to cast the full animate ritual, or can I just do the in combat activate button thing? I wonder. Let's find out. Okay, that's way too many, bro. That's gonna be way too many. I love how you transport the skeleton lady. It's really cute, yeah. Okay, that's way too many. There's gotta be some AoE damage we can do somehow. There's no way you're meant to kill these one by one. Or I would need a lot of skeletons, I guess. Like, I would need a lot of them. Because right now, my skelly boys die so fast. Yep. Saw that coming. Oh, the Wraith didn't get to go. Interesting. We died it. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do that one, buddy. Okay. No, I don't think that was worth it. No. No. That wasn't worth it. Is Gervais?
My lady, the Baron is still keeping his own counsel.
I see. Well, the Baron's a fucking ass.
Good day.
Yes, what?
Okay. Your boy Gervais is voiced by the same dude who voices Marashai. And the said aforementioned dude was streaming, actually, a few hours ago. He might still be streaming. I was watching it. I was having a great time. Oh, man. He is kind of a chaotic gremlin, dude. He's fun. He's fun to watch on Twitch. I've offed Marajai so fast. Be careful what you say on this stream. This is a Marajai fangirl stream. Be careful what you say, Arik. Be very careful with your choices of words here.
Fresh bread, rolls, B-rocks.
Jokes aside.
What can I interest you in?
Grave robbing? No. That would
Welcome,
never.
madame.
No.
I have fabrics from across
Grave
the
robbing?
known world. Linens from the Nile, wool from the highlands of Scotland, and, of course, silks from the Orient. If there is anything I can help you with, please let me know.
I decided I had to look into these whispers of grave robbing. If someone other than me is digging up bodies, I want to know why. Yeah, that is interesting, because that wasn't me. We didn't do any grave robbing. The Emperor not around your partner? Exactly. The Emperor doesn't protect shit. I heard rumors that perhaps should investigate. Yep. Who else could be doing this? It wasn't me. Because I just reloaded, so we didn't rob that one grave. No answer. That means he's in the graveyard. Yo, that's not you. Where's Irving? 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 Where's the gravedigger? He didn't open his, Aha! Irving. He was on his way to work. That's okay. I heard rumors of grave robbing. This is my business, and I suppose the business of the authorities, but not yours. I'm merely worried for my family crypt, my good man. Are my father's ashes safe? Safe enough, I'd say. In my experience, whole bodies are much more valuable to these people than piles of ash. Though with these latest thefts, I need to hurry my work out at the cemetery. Digging up the old graves for cremation. Okay. That didn't give me much information. Who else might know? The authorities.
Yes?
I've got nothing to say to you, bitch. Nothing.
Oh,
Charlotte?
there, goodly madam.
Can I
Grave robbing?
interest you in some rare foods? Cheese from the kingdoms of France, perhaps? Or dried meat from the 13 colonies? Why, I even have...
Fresh bread. Rolls. Birox.
Thomas
What
does not
can I
wanna talk to
interest
me.
you in?
Do you know anything about grave robbing, Sulan? I doubt it, but... Yeah, I know. I doubt it. It's not really your thing.
Sorry. You can ask, but I don't have an answer for you.
Can you spare a coin for a
Of course,
thank
ma'am.
you kindly?
Nothing. Who else can tell me about grave robbing?
Welcome, madame. I have fabrics from across the known world, linens from the Nile, wool from the highlands of Scotland, and, of course, silks from the Orient. If there is anything I can help you with, please let me know.
Who else? The dude at the cathedral? Father? I began to feel ill. Well, you know, that's just because you're evil.
My child.
Okay, you're fucking useless. Thank you.
Yes, child.
Nothing. Okay, so no one here knows anything about the grave robbing. I wonder who else would know then.
The barracks are close to civilians.
Other than Andres.
My lady, the Baron is still keeping his own counsel.
Maybe the dude at the Dead Man's Gate. Do you know anything about grave robbing? No. But the graveyard dude, Irving, didn't have anything else to say. That's odd. Maybe I'm not allowed to know more yet? I'll probably get more information once we open the...
Milady. And you, my lady.
the, thingies.
Yes?
Hello, madam.
Nothing. Tavern's gonna be all, closed. That's just Barbara. Once the tavern's open, maybe we'll get more information inside the tavern, but
Was there something you wanted, madam?
nothing. In the cemetery, there's... I don't... The people who are usually there, they're not clickable. They don't speak, but we can try. Maybe there's new NPCs. Though I've never seen Irving on the outside cemetery. I'm pretty sure he only tends to the small graveyard that's on the inside of the city. Wait, I'm an idiot. I can just TP. Anyone in here? No. Any of the NPCs that walk around here? No. No. Nothing. Oh, there they are. But they're not, yeah. You can't converse with them. Okay, so we don't really have any more leads on the grave robbing. Would you happen to know anything about it? Nope. Okay. General store? Any rumors, ma'am?
Welcome. No, not at all.
Thanks,
I thank you for your patronage.
I didn't buy anything.
How may I assist you?
You may not. Yeah, no. Irving didn't really have anything to say.
What?
No idea. No idea. What could be the reason? For these stealings of the graves of the... Well, they're stealing the dead, not the graves. They're robbing the graves. That's not it either. Okay, well, I don't think anyone in here is gonna know anything about it, but I'll check.
Hello.
Oh. No, nothing. I doubt any knows
Hello
anything.
again.
Nope.
Good day.
Nothing.
You will come again, yes?
No. I doubt Lucas is gonna know anything, but we might as well check.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
Figures. The kids don't have any dialogue. Okay, then we just save and we move on to the afternoon. Yes. We go to the dockyard because there was like a thing we could do here to pass the day to the afternoon, so. Oh, Yasmin, right, there's a new person. I almost forgot. Hi, Ramon.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes? Out of my way. There's work to do.
Have work to do.
Whoa, watch out. Heavy crates being stacked.
I'm not seeing any heavy craze, but if you say
Yes,
so.
what?
What's so secretive? We already did this yesterday. Right, that's just a loop. There we go. I joined the dockers to help them with the fight. No, I ducked away waiting to tail the ruffians after the fight. Run them off, I'll be waiting to follow them. Aye. So they ended up in the tavern. We already read this. I will be right back though. 1 second. And we're back. Zoom, zoom. Where are we going? Game? There we go. The bard continued playing his melancholic song, and I looked across the group he had gathered around him. They seemed almost entranced by his labors, spellbound by the sounds that flowed from his flute. As the melody slowly faded away, the crowd came alive and a smattering of applause broke out amidst them.
Ah, it seems we have another who appreciates the beautiful music composed by Dmitri Krasinov.
Oh!
The sonata is titled Heartbreak's Moon and is one of my absolute favorites. I do hope you enjoyed it.
Hi, Artyom. What's this game? The Necromancer's Tale. It is a story about being a motherfucking necromancer. And currently, I'm trying to understand why I see you in Twitch chat, but not in my OBS chat. The fuck? Weird. Huh. That's new. Oh, God. Your stream says you're playing Baldur's Gate 3. Damn it! That is not supposed to happen. Oh. Ah, so that's why. Right, OBS is currently... Right. What is going on here? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Not responding. Right. Oh boy. OBS is not responding. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, the fun part is that is that you guys can still hear me and stuff. The not so fun part is that I can't really see you guys per se, because my OBS right now looks like a giant gray screen. It is broken. Right. That is... Test 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you guys can see me on stream. OBS is broken for me right now. Yeah, you guys are fine. It's like the stream itself is perfectly fine, but OBS is currently a giant gray screen, and if I click it, it says OBS is not responding. Would you like to close the program? I'm not going to close it. We're just gonna raw dog this shit. Okay. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Most listeners say it touches deep within their souls. A feeling of longing welling up inside them.
Right.
It is said that Mr. Krasinov composed it the night he lost one of his children during childbirth. The sonata was found buried within his private collection and was never released to the public.
All of his children during childbirth. were they twins? Was it like multiple kids at the same time and they all died during childbirth? That's not common. One of his children. Oh, you're right. Okay. I misheard. A look of embarrassment washed across the bard's face for a moment before he stood and bowed in an exaggerated fashion. I cocked my head in confusion at his antics.
Apologies, but it seems as if I have you at a bit of a disadvantage. I am Elias Vanu, entertainer.
You're taking too long, buddy. I want to go see what happens if I tell you you're a fucking idiot. Will you be upsetty spaghetti?
Ah, it seems we have another who appreciates the beautiful music composed by Gibbet. Interesting. I must disagree, but I do like the way you interpret it. A song that was composed to be purposely false in the way that it portrays itself.
Right.
Apologies, but it seems as if I have you at a bit of a disadvantage. I am Elias Vanu, entertainer, musician, poet, or as these burly, uncouth ruffians like to say, a bard.
You have possibly one of the most annoying fucking voices I've ever heard in a video game. Nothing but good things, I assure you. My reputation precedes me, huh? The bard waved at the air as if attempting to clear it of any doubts or misconceptions I may have had. In apology and for only getting to listen to the remnants of Heartbreak's Moon, I shall grant you the fortune of guiding the next portion of today's performance. Choose any topic and I will do my best to tell you a tale, a poem, or even a rhyme like no other. Barring, of course, my favorite subject, which just so happened to be quite frowned upon, banned even within Marnes. What is your favorite subject? Elias sighed dramatically, playing up the part of a reluctant man. He spoke loudly. Another of you, I just cannot bear to flout the rules within such a beautiful town as Marnes. The bard leaned over then and spoke more quietly to me. Speak to the exotically dressed men who crowd around me. They have my terms. His eyes flicked almost imperceptibly in the direction of the colorful Ottoman entourage and then spoke aloud again. Right, let me tell you all the tale of the Great Venetian War. Something close to those of this very city. Right, buddy. Right. I don't fucking trust you.
Ah, there you are.
That was odd. There it is. Those are the motherfuckers we were chasing. We did it, men. Hard work, the lot of you. Drink up. The sound of cheers and carousing penetrated the thick oak of the door. The merrymaking lasted several minutes. All right. Rooms paid, but not all night. Let's get out of here and lay low a couple days. We deserve a night off. More cheering and the sound of footsteps making for the door. I sidestepped hastily into the neighboring room to let them past. Nothing? A note. Picked up a note which the ruffians had left on the table. It was signed with a stamped asterisk symbol which glowed with a faint golden sheen. Between Baron's Gate and Dockyard, burn this and leave the other one to be found. What an interesting little detail. Who are we trying to frame today? I'll come back in a second for you guys. Just give me a second. Between the Baron's Gate and the Dockyard. There we go. Aha! Marked by dirt, the writing on the pavement, it read, "They are meeting between the Baron's Gate and the Dockyard. Break them, Bojena." But it's not Bojana. We know that's not true. This one's a fake. Someone's trying to cause trouble for you, sweetheart. The apothecary adjusted her glasses and peered through them at the paper. Whatever do you mean? Oh! My. I understand. Some third party was intended to accost dock workers and then drop this note incriminating me. Very sloppy work, too. Anyone can see these notes are each written by the same hand. Oh. Bojana pulled me over to a nearby candle and waved the note. The one stamped with a star. In front of the flame, a golden glint sparkled in the ink of the stamp. Gerhard Omen. That stain on the city of Marnes. Do not repeat that, young madam. See how this ink shines? That is almost certainly gilded ink. That is, ink with a bit of gold powder mixed in it. Only members of the Golden Ones have access, and in Marnes that means Gerhard Omen. What do you think I should do? Turn the evidence over to the guards. That nice boy Andros by the gate to the keep has always been helpful. Otherwise, I can present him to the guild. This will help me gain membership and will put Gerhard into this favor. I'm afraid what would happen to the dock workers, though, if they lose their job or something. You know? I'm a little worried about the consequences of this particular action, as I'm not entirely sure how to predict it. I feel like at least in one of these outcomes, it will lead to them losing their fucking jobs or something. But I don't know if that's gonna be what happens if I deliver it to the authorities, or what happens if I deliver it to her and then she blackmails the dude.
My lady, the Baron is still keeping his own counsel.
I have evidence against Oman. But first, let's see what happens if we try to blackmail the man himself.
Oh, watch out! Heavy crates being stacked.
Hi, Ramon.
Hello.
Hello. I love the way he says that. So cute.
Excuse me.
Oh, you know something about grave robbing? I heard as much. I'm told Irving found something out at the cemetery. Well, I already...
Excuse me.
That figures cut the git down a peg. If you take that to Andres, they'd have to do something about it. My Kamara, you had something to do with it, though. Hey, guys.
Yes? What?
Apothecary, they might be able to tell you what's in it. Points to Harbor Master being behind the attacks. You got evidence, price something out of Oman with it, or find some other way to use it. Anything to say, we ain't stepping down.
Out of my way.
Okay, so it really is just... those are my options. Okay. Here we go. Oh, the Harbor Master's closed. Of course it is. Well, if it's closed, then...
Oh, watch out! Heavy crates being stacked.
Then I guess my only option is to go to the authorities with it. Because I'm too lazy for this shit. Yeah, fuck this.
My lady, The Baron is still keeping
I have
his own
evidence. The
counsel.
harbor master is involved with the dockyard attacks. The harbor master made it look like these attacks were at another's hand. Clearly, these were written by the same author. Thank you, lady. I shall deliver these to the captain. Thank you, sir.
My lady, the Baron is still keeping his own counsel.
Are you still gonna be mad at me if I ask you to tell me about yourself?
My lady, the Baron is still keeping his own counsel.
Yeah, he's still upset about that. He really does not like talking about himself. Fair enough. Well, that was that. The note says that the grave robbings were at the cemetery. Not graveyard. Cemetery. Meaning it was here. I'm not seeing anything. Oh! I'm not seeing anything, she says as she walks straight into a disturbed grave. The recently disturbed grave was obvious. The broken earth was dark and upturned, and though the groundskeeper had done their best to refill the pilfered holes, piles of dirt in the scraggly grass called attention to the sight like a candle in the darkness. I was familiar enough with the telltale signs of grave robbing to know what I was looking at. Someone had stolen a body from this grave, and that someone was not me. Surely there were more clues here that could give me an indication as to the identity of this mysterious body snatcher. Okay. Footprints. Oh. Amid the heavy treads, I spied a second set of footprints leading away from the grave in a northwest direction. Narrower, the soles smoother, not the shoes of a worker, that was for certain. Northwest. That way. So into the crypt, I'm guessing? Is this it? There's a giant hole here. Is it related to that? No? So it's in the crypt? Let's do this. Maybe, maybe not. Oops. Right. Well, fuck. Nice shot, bitch. Nice. There we go. We can pick up the bones. It's a skeleton. I don't think whatever I'm looking for is here, but we can keep checking. Ooh, a pile of coins. Oh, a bluestone necklace. Fine looking necklace. Cool. Semi-precious necklace. Hey, I got a bluestone necklace. I also had a bluestone ring, I remember. There we go. Now we look fancy. Ooh. We look fancy. I think we can... We're back. Right, there's another one here. What? Not enough MP? Really? Do I have enough now? There we go. Well, that sucked. Ow. Ow. Kinda rude. Oh, that was lucky. That was a little too close for comfort, but okay. No, that's just a regular skeleton. I don't need a skeleton. Oh. No, nothing. Just a skeleton. Nothing. Oops, wrong way. Where's the... Are they behind me again? Why do they keep showing up behind me? It's so weird. Shoot that motherfucker. Bang. Hell yeah. Easy. Okay. Bones. Right, bones. Bones, bones, bones. No, I don't need a whole skeleton. Although I might as well click on it, just in case. She like finds something under it or some nonsense like that. Okay. Whatever we were chasing when we came here, it's not here. They're behind me again, of course. There we go. Ow. Cunt. Now we gotta be lucky that he doesn't just walk around him or some dumb shit like that. Okay, he didn't. Think fuck. Hell yeah. Just a random skeleton again. Nothing here either. Well, it's been fun, but there was nothing in the crypt. Whatever thing we were chasing, it did not come here. I'm stuck, aren't I? Fuck me, I am. But the game said it went northwest. Right? Could it be north and then west? No. Doesn't look like it. Whoops. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Fuck. Okay, I don't have any armor on right now. This ain't good. This is not good. Fuck was that? If we're lucky, yeah, he attacks him instead. That was lucky. Was very lucky. Another necklace. But again, nothing here. So... let's try this again. What am I missing? Second set of prints leading away from the grave in a northwest direction. Narrower. Northwest. Northwest. It's that direction, right? Oh, a little glove here. Hold up. Thick leather glove, I took it. Corrosive agent of some kind. Someone with knowledge of alchemical mixtures might know more. Perhaps the apothecary, or there could be information in the library. Oh boy. Yeah, but going to the apothecary could, in theory, also be, you know, running into the person who literally did this. So we might want to get information about this without calling that person out immediately. Okay. I hate when it rains in video games. It just feels uncomfy. God damn it. Oh, much better. Alchemy. Okay. Blacksmiths. Ooh. If it turns out to be the blacksmith, that's gonna be a fucking turn of events, bro. Holy fuck. Used oil of vitriol, the blacksmith or apothecary were the obvious suspects, but I couldn't imagine what either of them would want with bodies. Perhaps they were working for someone else, or perhaps my grave robber obtained the vitriols elsewhere. From a smuggler? A fence, even? This is getting very suspicious.
Aye.
Okay. I don't like giving away too much. I also heavily suspect this fucker. Oops. Halen, he's been so suspicious this entire game.
Yes, what?
We know them as spirits. They react with our other ingredients to form many of our medicines. Any that would scar leather? Possibly a muriate, or more likely oil of vitriol. Yeah, okay. We're not getting anything out of these two goofballs. So, dockyard then?
Hello.
Still nothing.
Whoa, watch out! Heavy crates being stacked.
Can't go through there. Around. Swear to God, if I have to talk to the harbor master again, and it's fucking closed.
Excuse me.
I offered 4 crowns. Would a little coin help your memory? Aye, ma'am. That it might. You might ask around at Weimer's Tavern. There's a few there who are good at getting things, if you get me. That was a waste of time. I already knew that. God damn it. Thank you. The people that I usually get smuggled goods from are the smugglers. Thank you, sir. Very helpful. Very useful information. Oh, although they're not here right now. I guess they'll be here later. We'll just have to wait then. Wait for evening. I'm not a courier. Get someone else to drop off your coat. The barman whirled around and tossed a threadbare coat at me. It was clearly too small for my stature. Oh, sorry. Thought you were someone else. What's this about a coat? Some idiot handed me his coat, expecting me to deliver it to the docks, where he's got a wardrobe waiting for the next ship. Interesting. There shouldn't be anyone here. Yep. Waiting for the next ship. I'm not seeing it. Is this another harbor master moment?
Out of my way. There's work to do.
Hello.
No. Whatever he meant with that, it's not visible.
Whoa, watch out! Heavy crates being stacked.
Keep having to do this. No, it's still the same chest we remember from before. It's empty. No idea what he meant then. Probably something I could get from the harbor master, but
whoa, watch out!
it's
Heavy
closed
crates
right
being
now.
stacked.
Unless there's something hidden here. These little labyrinthian areas. Nah. Nothing. It's fucking locked, goddammit. Yeah, no idea. No idea what he meant. Oh, I almost forgot about these goofballs. I got so distracted.
Ah, there you are.
The bard mentioned you were interested in a sort of private show. He said I should speak to you about it. Yes, we've been wheedling Adam for some time about elaborating more on the subject of things that cannot be explained by science. You speak of magic. The man coughed and his eyes darted warily about the tavern. His companion answered me in a quieter voice. As you bluntly state, yes, we are interested in learning more about such things. We also know that it is not a topic which is acceptable to be spoken of in Marnes. The bard mentioned something about you knowing his terms. What did he mean? Due to the climate of this town, the bard refuses to speak of such things without a trustworthy organizer, someone who can discreetly find a venue without causing suspicion. And why doesn't he just perform a private show for the three of you? Why is a bigger venue needed? That is the crux of the matter, isn't it? Our esteemed friend here doesn't tell stories and perform songs out of the goodness of his heart, does he? He does it for the fortune. Although he will be funding his private show in its entirety, we suspect he believes a larger audience will earn him far more coin in the future. I could organize a place. Please find us a tavern which is large enough and discreet enough for our gathering. It has to be a tavern? Fuck. Okay, makes no difference which one I click.
Ah, there you are.
I wonder which tavern.
What can I get for you?
I can make sure my clients deal with you directly so you keep all the coin. She nodded thoughtfully, gradually smiled. I like that. Keep my thieving brother's greedy paws away from it. Okay then, tell your clients they can use our upstairs room. I'll trust you to keep everything above board. Nice. I don't know if that's gonna work the way I intended it to, but we're running with it. We shall see you there. When? I don't think we... Right. Let's hope it doesn't pass the night, because I have an arrangement at night here as well. Okay, no, it is now. Did not match the general merriment of those who attended the bar's show. Anise racked her form. She beckoned me forward. Please come in. What's the matter? You don't seem well. They've been at it upstairs for quite a while. The topics they're discussing are worrisome at best. When these soldiers dressed in silks paid me handsomely, I was ecstatic, but I don't know if it was going to be all about magic. If the guards find out, I don't even wish to think of the trouble it would bring to my brother and I. Everything will be alright, just relax. Please try to get them to finish as soon as possible. I don't think I can take much more of this worrying. Okay. The bard held up a hand to quiet the crowd and then bowed where he sat with an enthusiastic flourish. Pompous yet oddly endearing.
Salutations, my lady.
Now we delve into fanciful tales of dragons and knights in so shining armor, but you, my friend, are special, chosen because you are open to the ways of the supernatural. I myself do not practice these arts, but it is not for lack of trying. Though my fingers flow across the flute, might produce magical melodies when set to the task of attempting to draw on essence or to perform feats beyond the normal men. To my chagrin, they do falter. This failure on my part, though, has opened another door for me to spread word. I owe you many thanks for helping organize this event. Where shall we delve? What mysteries do you wish to be illuminated? A certain lord and advisor to the Baron himself is a beautiful and intelligent wife who, it is said, has frequented affairs with nobles of the court. Yeah, I know. Not just nobles of the court either. The Baron does nothing? He doesn't concern himself enough to even know about it. An advisor to the Baron himself. There amongst them was a strange young woman with wild eyes. When she turned, she burned a dark putrid liquid. Upon inhaling of the she told the disquieting tale of a future battlefield. Scarred and barren trenches crisscrossed, blah blah blah. Men huddled in these trenches, their faces hollow with fear and exhaustion. Above them, the sky is choked with smoke, black and acrid. Strange masks like those of plague doctors. The very air itself has been fashioned into a weapon. Machines, great metal beasts. Okay, she's literally foretelling the world wars, basically. You have the Shroud, a cult who worships the Lich Aldous. Lies the village of where villagers keep to themselves, their faces pale and gaunt. Forbidden cults, hell yeah. Hi, Snoots. Travelers passing through never linger, for they speak of feeling watched by unseen eyes everywhere. Go missing. Rumor has it that the villagers gather in a hidden cavern beneath the town's church, offering dark prayers and human sacrifice to demonic presence there. The Lich. Okay, I want to hear this. After devastating war that raged between Roston and Venice, dark forces began to brew. It is rumored that the battlefields saturated with the blood of countless souls weakened the barrier between our world and that of the dead. The barrier was so thin that otherworldly beings began to crawl their way into our world. These entities were weak and fragile, not used to our reality. One entity was unlike the others. It was not satisfied with the petty actions of its brethren, who tormented the living, attacked livestock, and other such nuisances of the night. No, it had greater ambition. This was a lich feeding off the death and destruction and sacrifice and cowardice which the previous war had wrought, and it grew in power. It brewed spells as men brew beer. Their magics began to spread like a disease. The dead crawled out of their graves. Okay, we already know all this. I have traveled far and wide from the grand doesn't matter. During these travels, I have encountered all manner of magical beings. One encounter acquaintance of mine attempted to perform a heinous act of magic. Invited to a small hill on the outskirts, in the dead of night, I found myself under a large and gnarled oak. Upon the largest branch, a section had been worn smooth and shiny through repeated use, where many a rope had been laid across to hoist the damned. With nary a warning, I found myself beset by the man I once called a friend. A sharp prick to my neck, and I soon found myself paralyzed, leaning against a gnarled hanging tree as if drunk, with a curse or poison placed upon my person. I saw his true intentions as he brought forth a decaying corpse and laid it at my feet. His incantations were a blur of mumbling as he read from an old scroll. With the eyes of a madman, he produced a jagged dagger and sliced at my palm, letting my blood splash across the corpse's face. With one last chant, which I will never forget, my erstwhile friend called out to the sky, Mortuos resurgere et imperio, sequi suppoena exilia aeterne. Dead, resurrect, and then something eternal exile, maybe? The corpse began to seize and shake, clambered to its rotten, oozing feet, unsteady in its new flesh. So this is a zombie, not a skeleton like the other ones we have, an actual zombie. It had no loyalty to its master, sank its rotten teeth deep within his neck. I felt my body returning to me. As the light faded from his eyes, I felt my body return to me, and I ran off into the night. The chanted words pried at my mind as if they yearned to stay with me. They sounded much like the other incantations that littered my book. Could they be useful in some reanimation ritual? Or had they hindered the Necromancer in this tale, leading to his demise? I will commit the words to memory. South, not long from now, bearing a magical staff of ancient power engraved with the head of a golden eagle. I did not hear where the staff came from. It is said that it shall grant him not only strategic prowess, but also the ability to command and inspire his troops with an almost supernatural authority. He will rally the armies of the West and march across Europe with an unrelenting drive. Cities will fall before him, and his empire will expand like a sweeping tide. It is said that the magic of his staff will wane, and a coalition of rival forces shall eventually defeat him. Cautionary tale, the fickle nature of magical devices, I think. But a true prophecy? Who knows? Oh boy. I knew they were gonna show up. By orders of Baron Val Elstrick, this gathering has been deemed illegal, must be disbanded immediately. I heard talk of magic during a performance, but dark arts and necromancy no less. The Baron does not take lightly to strangers coming into our city and stirring up the populace with such dangerous tales. Out, all of you, lest you risk the Baron's ire more than you already have. Willard, this is just a bar telling stories. No harm has been done. Everyone here knows it's nothing but fairy tales. Enough! You have heard my orders. Disobey further and I will arrest you, along with the bard. The only reason I'm not putting you in chains as well is because of the recent events involving your father and, well, your uncle favors you. Don't think we haven't noticed your part in this gathering. Get out! Well, that was fun. Did I just piss off the military a lot? How is my military? Oh, it's still fine. It's actually fine. I'm fine with that. Well that was delightful, and there was probably a better way to do that, but fuck it. Fun. Most entertaining and thought-provoking. There are many schools of thought on magic, and even within us today, it is still a fiercely debated topic. Many men see magic as if it were a sharpened blade. Is the blade an instrument of evil if it is used to pierce a man's heart, or is it merely a tool that cannot be assigned such concepts? While something like necromancy has over the ages been used for evil purposes, is that all there is to it? To find within that field of study? Or does the simple act of accessing the plane of the dead corrupt the weak minds of men? What do you think? What the fuck? What do you think? Do you enjoy the feeling you get when you dominate the rotting flesh of those who have passed? Did looking into the void begin to eat away at your mind? Hold up. Wait. How do they know? With a deep breath, I regained my composure and stepped back into the conversation. The looks of confusion faded as I put on a smile. The bard wasn't the only one that could put on a show. Do you think the field of necromancy is inherently evil? That's topic of discussion for sure, although I cannot recall hearing of any necromancers that have used their abilities for anything but their own gain.
What can I get for you?
Hello again.
Oh, he is upset about the bad wine, so it did work.
I shall see you later.
Hello, Yavad.
Salam.
Game, please. Can I? Are you done? Thanks.
What can I get for you?
Oh, that was fun. I think we're done. Someone new. Aniela. Who are you? Young woman sat here alone with her beer, ignoring the rest of the room. She did not acknowledge me. Well met. Good afternoon, Aniela. Why do you sit here alone? My business is my own. What do you do? None of your business. Well, fuck me. Jesus. Sorry. People in this fucking tavern are not very talkative. Can you tell me about her? No? Okay, well, fuck me then. Goodbye, ma'am. I guess. You can try asking Rosa, see if she knows who that lady is.
Hello, madam.
You work here? Yes, I look after goats all day. Okay. Even in the rain. You're not dressed for the rain, by the way, sweetie. I would just like to point out.
Was there something you wanted, madam?
Nope, nothing from this lady. Okay, then. I guess we wait till evening. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do, really. To Eve. Yeah.
Guten Tag, Fräulein.
You heard anything about oil of vitriol? They stole a body, Necromancer may be involved. And you think my goods are involved? So you did sell someone oil of vitriol. Who was it? Well dressed, he had a monocle on a chain in his pocket and dark hair with a handsome pointed beard. Okay, that was interesting. She said she didn't recognize the description? Hmm. Really?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hmm. The prostitutes are not here. Nor is there anything up there. Nothing.
Huh. How can I help you, girl?
Was that enough? That was enough. Okay. Let's go check the Northern Tavern before we go to our final. Immediately apparent from the upmarket. Yeah, we've seen this. Oh! I did not mean to do that. Oops. No. I thought we were gonna meet at the other tavern, and so I was going to the wrong one on purpose. Hold the fucking
Guten
phone.
Tag, Fräulein.
Evening.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Leave me be. I just want to have a drink in peace.
Fucking hand. God damn that fucker.
Yes, what?
Nothing here. Nothing here. Are you going
Join
to
me for a drink.
No.
Suit yourself.
God fucking damn it. Hi, Ramon. It's been a long day, Ramon. You wouldn't believe it.
Hello.
You wanna get drunk as fuck, boy? We're just sharing some drinks. That's some fucking bullshit. Surely Annie would be upset about this. I love how the game keeps being very, very fucking sure that I am in a committed relationship with Annie. Even though I've, like, blatantly flirted way more with other characters. For some reason, the game only acknowledges the relationship with Annie. He's like, okay, buddy. No, we can't go to my chamber because I have to go talk to my buddies. He's adorable.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, the game is like aware that you might come looking for them here, so it reminds you that they're in the other tavern. That's funny. That's fair, that's fair. Nah, wrong one. Oh yeah. I've got a nagging feeling devs like redheads. You know what? That's fair. Reflect on this film before I saw Daedra.
Hello.
Hello, you made it at last. Quite the place Sophia's dragged us to. All my years in Marnes, and can you believe I've never set foot inside here? Bro, it took me several days of in-game time to realize that this place even existed. I can believe you. The atmosphere here is far better than the hospital. I'm glad you came out. Sophia did say the company would be worthwhile. I was sure for Sophia's cheeky reply, but she was distracted. There's some suspicious dude. I was not expecting that. Why is Sophia trying to get us drunk? What's going on? I did not trust this bitch. I did not trust this bitch from the beginning. Okay. Right. Well, I suppose we'll just have to order more. God damn it. Fuck me. I suppose we'll just have to order more to make up for the lost drink. He gave me a quick, thankful nod. While we wait for those drinks, I think it's your turn to tell a story. Come now, charm me with that raconteur's wit of yours. A sordid tale from my time as a diplomat. Let's go. Venetian court. My duties took me past a summer garden. I thought I might tarry for a short nap. When I awoke, I heard whispers from a nearby alcove. I could scarcely make out the details of the conversation. Don't worry, Balak will find his way. I knew a Prussian diplomat by that name, and the words lingered, though their tone was unclear, ambiguous. A week later, I was in court when I saw this very Balak, beaming with success after besting a long-suffering rival of his. The other diplomats patted his shoulders, and a familiar voice repeated, "Ah, Balak, you always find a way." I assumed the matter was settled, until some months later when I heard the same man whisper the words to some unseen accomplice in the halls. Don't worry, Balak has found his way. Days later, Balak was found dead, evidently having taken his own life. The other man, the one who spoke the phrase, inherited his position. Nothing came of it. I've not heard a tale like that in some time, but I've also not had a drink in quite a few minutes. Shall we see about another? The Mother Superior wouldn't notice. Oh goodness, really, it's all so preposterous. I must excuse myself for a moment, if you'll pardon me. Judge smiled. It was only after some time that I began to scan the tavern for Sophia and spotted her near the cellar door, speaking with the man. I felt I'd met him before. For although his face remained private, his movements reminded me of someone, but I just couldn't place him. Where did you come from? Suppose you're going to ask me about that man, aren't you? Who was that man? Acquaintance. We're old friends, Sophia, you can trust me. His name is Svit. He's a forester. Yeah, that's my brother. Brings wood into town now and then. He's part of the resistance. What resistance? Not my place to say. They're a small group who are less than happy with your uncle. I really don't know much about what they do, but I know Svit and some of the others. They're good people. So I pass along messages now and then. I don't read them, mind you. I'm just passing notes between friends like back in school. They're secretive, but I doubt they're more than grumbling, drinking pals, honestly. I told you it was nothing salacious. Can we please get back to an otherwise lovely evening? They all laughed. Annie smiled at me and I did my best to smile back, but my mind was elsewhere. I could sense that the evening was drawing to a close and I still had no witnesses for my séance. I would have to recruit one of them quickly. I guess we could use Annie, because then I can get rid of her. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we can do.
I'm Dietrich, your childhood best friend.
Very
a humble
trusting,
child of
174.
I am Sophia, a childhood friend of yours.
I am Annie, a healer from
Sophia's the
Far Off
highest
Island.
one. She's at 191. And we already have dirt on her. You're aware of my recent pursuits, aren't you? You mean you dabbling into the dark and arcane arts? Yeah, I noticed. And so have others. Others with less of a soft spot for you than I have. You'd do well to be more discreet, especially in this kingdom of all places. You haven't tried to stop me, though. I haven't. Sometimes it's nicer to keep your head in the sand and hope things go away, but in this case, it seems like they won't. Too much at stake, and you'd hardly believe the things I've learned. I'm certain that I can commune with my father from beyond the grave, that I can put his soul at ease. The ritual I have uncovered requires a witness. Don't you want to know what secrets my father has? What he can tell us about Mars and its intrigues? I don't doubt that your father would have plenty to say, but that's if you can even reach him. Though I suppose if a lich could raise an army of the dead, a conversation with him is not outside the realm of possibility. Oh, damn you. You've talked me into it. All right. I'll help you with your odd little experiment, but it had better prove interesting and not too dangerous. Thank you. Please meet me outside the Van Elstrick crypt in the morning. Should be interesting as well as cathartic. Nice. Reach the door, bid us farewell, staggering, and I turn to Annie. Thank you for a pleasant evening. I enjoyed it. I hope we could go out again soon, though. Perhaps just the two of us next time? Time is it? Evening. do I care about any? Not really. But she could be useful later as a person that I have easy access to alone for my experiments. I'd be very happy to see you again soon. Yeah, probably. Slightly confused smile on her face. I could have walked her home, I guess that's why. It's agreed to be my son's witness. I should meet her outside the family crypt in the morning. Okay. So I have to make it to the morning. The devs like redheads, who doesn't? That, you know what, I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that.
Hello. Hello.
You are quite drunk? Sir, I think I'm the one who's quite drunk, thank you. Anyway, we should go to sleep real quick. Wait. That was my brother, right? That was Svit. We can talk to Svit if he's at the tavern. Hold up. He's not. Makes sense. Is he back at his home? Mugenics looks amazing. I have heard of it, yeah. I have seen people talking about it, for sure.
Can I help you, my lady?
If you'll excuse me. I got places to be. I want to go check on my brother, basically. Because he's not at his usual spot in the tavern. He wasn't in the other tavern either because he walked out, if I recall correctly. So, is he home? There we go. That would be a first, quite frankly. Since he's literally never home. Oh, what the fuck? Is there more bears here? Huh? A brigand. This isn't gonna end well for you guys. I did not mean for her to do that. fuck did they think was gonna happen? I will absolutely take some flesh. Hell yeah. Didn't even have to take a piece of his ass this time. Nice. There we go. Another bear, I'm guessing? No, my brother's not here again. I truly wonder, when is he ever here? Despite the fact that the game states that this is his location. What the fuck? I gotta go south. That'll help. Because we can get back inside through this gate. Where the fuck is my brother, though? She doesn't want to talk either. Yeah, my brother's not here. He fucked off.
What can I get for you?
No, you don't have any information on him. Or about the seller.
Salam.
Neither do you. Okay. Where should we go? Guess we go home. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really for me anywhere. Yeah, let's just go to sleep. I'm worried about what Sophia said, though. That she's not the only one who's noticed my necromantic activities. That's a little worrisome, not gonna lie. Hi, Kitty. We sleeping peacefully, Kitty? Yeah.
Where is that damn cook? Zelig will be back soon, and there's nothing to eat.
The dude that almost died on the trap, Diedrich? But she said other people have noticed not all of them are as fond of you as I am, and Diedrich would qualify as being fond of me, because he's also our friend. So I don't think it's just him. I'm a tad worried. Seance. There we go. Okay. I took a deep breath, inviting the cool, bitter air of the burial chamber into my nostrils. Ash and rot flavored the stale atmosphere, and the heat rose from my body in waves, eager and anxious. At the periphery of my vision, fretful spirits skittered in the dark, a shadow dance of the quiet dead. When I looked in their direction, the apparitions melted into the stone, and I could not help but think of my father, laid to rest in these cold walls. How long had it taken him to join their ranks, to waltz among the departed? My ruminations were interrupted by a cautious coughing, seeking my attention. The noise mingled with the dripping water. I turned to face my accomplice. Sophia's face was splashed with a horrified expression, her eyes as wide as saucers. This place is absolutely dreadful. I appreciate your help. Yes, what choice did I have in the matter? I certainly couldn't let you wander down here all on your own. But you owe me for this. I suspect I'll never need to buy a drink again. I nodded and then began to remove the contents from my satchel. Cumbersome brazier came to hand first. The metal, perhaps anointed by some priests, stung my skin when I touched it. Eager to be rid of the sensation, I placed the brazier, along with a neat pile of wood, at the center of the table. Around this I arranged a circle of candles, and then stood for a moment and bowed my head. It was time. I motioned for Sophia to move towards the brazier, but she arched her brow and did not move. Want me to stand there? So close to Zelig's ashes? Honestly, there must be some other way to go about this. In the shadows around her face, I could sense the swirling spirits, hear them murmur in judgment. What a shame that they should bear witness to this nervous impunity. I must speak with my father. The trail has run dry. Yes, I understand that's why we're here, but are you sure it's even possible? There isn't some more reasonable way to go about all this? If there is another way, I have yet to find it. This is the only recourse I have. It's not just you doing this, is it? I'm not sure I'm up for this strange little escapade. Playing in graveyards as children's one thing, but this is not a game. I need to see this through. Imagine it was someone you cared about. Imagine it was your mother. My father's spirit is agitated, perhaps even tortured. If your mother's spirit was in such a state, would you not do everything you could to reach out to her beyond the veil? I suppose I understand. Alright, let's get started then. With the matter settled, I began the final preparations for the ritual. I removed the Senegalia Senegal from its container and cast it into the flames. It burned slowly and produced a delicate lace-like smoke, but gave off no smell. At last I produced the small ring which had graced my father's hand for so many years. It gleamed in the unsteady light of the fire, and I felt the air around me hum with anticipation. I looked at my companion one last time. Her face was unsteady. Not her own. I squinted past these operations at her worried expression. We must record everything. Do not miss a word we say. I placed the ring into the flames and took my companion's hand. At last we began the incantation. Hold up. I'm a little worried. Didn't I have to wear a death shroud? Did I forget that part? We bring you gifts from life into death. Commute with us. As the words left our mouths, The shadows swirled and fled upward. They grew into billowing wisps of fog which clung to the corners of the room and wrapped themselves around the flames. They wavered in this state unsteady. I focused on my father's ring, redoubling my mental efforts. The fog shifted into a cloudscape of black and gray, drowning out the dim candlelight. The sound of the old chamber sank away, and I could hear only my companion's nervous breathing, until that too was subsumed by the dark. Slowly, from that undulating blackness, a faint light began to glow. I felt the force of my father coalesce before me. I felt my spine stiffen, as it had whenever he entered the room. I felt the hairs on my neck prickle under his watchful, expectant gaze. But most of all, I felt his anger, which crackled through the blackness. Uh-oh. Dad's disappointed at us? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, Dad's disappointed. Oh boy. Did I do something wrong, Dad? You know, other than meddling into the necromantic cards. I've come to speak with you, Father.
I had wondered how long it would take.
I felt his words pass through my own body, lifted through my own mouth, and cast into the world by my own lips. Around him, other phantoms murmured, but the force of his spirit was stronger, dominant even, here amongst the dead.
So this is what has become of my daughter. Raised to be a noble, and now a simple teacher.
He paused, a deep and hollow intake of breath forcing its way through my own lungs.
The spirits mark how far our house has fallen, but I trust that you are here to remedy the matter.
As he spoke, the shadows around him became more agitated, elongating themselves into deformed wisps with melted faces that spoke in my direction. Their language was a buzzing hum, which made my father's words difficult to comprehend.
And to think, brought so low, my own flesh. It will be fixed.
The wraiths swirled about his form, making a mockery of our communion. They too spoke through my mouth. Tss, 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 tss. Not safe to speak with this one. Up to all manner of things she is. Why do you disturb a father and his daughter? What business do you have with us? Business? No business. Warnings, condemnations, but no business. Your father, eh? A powerful one he is, but dangerous. Most dangerous. The reason we are here. The reason the one who sent us here, in his way.
Enough of this!
His voice, in control of me again, reverberated through the ether, echoing against the stone walls of the burial chamber. This chamber had itself become a distant memory, some space I had once inhabited long ago, but which seemed to no longer exist. From afar, or perhaps from long ago, I heard a familiar whimper struggle through the darkness.
Let us speak now, plainly and quickly, for there is not much time, and my mind is troubled by the tenuous bridge between us.
Okay.
If you have come to me in this manner, then you have found the book. Yes, the book. You have tried your hand at the secret things. For once, I am pleased with your impudence.
Thanks, Dad.
As you must suspect, my death was no accident. It was a murder. A crime of blood against blood. Brother against brother.
I knew it! Of course it was the fucking uncle.
Your Uncle Gervais is the fiend that killed me.
At first I did not comprehend the words and could not take in their meaning. I felt as though the spirits were continuing to play cruel jokes at my expense. But the significance of his accusation calcified before me. His brother? My uncle? The perpetrator of all this? How could it be? Do not doubt what I have told you, my daughter. Was I not always an honest man? It is the unfortunate truth. My own blood brought low and vicious did end my life. How? With a blade through the heart, the wretch. His voice boomed through me, the low tones of his fury rattling my ribs and lungs. Again I heard a whimper in some distant place or time, along with the hurried scratches of quill against parchment, or was that claws against bone? We were speaking privately in my study when he seized this opportunity. I turned away for a moment and heard the metal scrape against his sheath, but I thought nothing of it. He was my own brother after all. Sorrow and fury colored the deep tenor of his voice, even as it erupted from my own chest. Why would he do such a thing? The lust for power can overcome even the ties of fraternity. Do not forget this, my daughter. His booming voice was a low whisper now, hissing through my lungs and seething with disdain. It seems that my brother has political designs which necessitated my removal. My removal. He has long aligned himself with those fools of old tradition, the ones who fear what our new science might uncover. They are the foundation of his power, and like them, he dreads what he does not understand. I long stood against their influence, against their petty ignorance, but evidently, I stood too firmly for Gervaise's liking. The devil take him. Hey, actual necromancy. That's a spooky ghost. It is. That's my dad. With me gone, the guilds are more pliable. The city guard are firmly within his grasp, and the sciences which I patronized are in danger. The fiend could not hope to win against me on the open field of influence, and so he debased himself with blade and blood. Blade and blood. I linger here before you now, an anguished spirit. What would you have me do? If my heart could be warmed in this insufferable ether, my child's devotion would be the fire. You must avenge my murder. You must undo your uncle and his small-minded machinations. He is building an army to wage a zealot's war on science. We cannot allow him to succeed, lest I be trapped in this realm for all eternity. Study the book, learn its arts. It holds great power. Power that will reunite us on more firm footing. Then as father and daughter, we too can set the world in order. His voice was booming now, a great tempest of fury and command coming from my chest. My throat became hoarse as the words erupted from me, until at last I began to falter, and the apparition grew more vague and inconcrete. You must grow stronger. My brother's castle holds many secrets, many weaknesses. You must find a way inside. Then together, we, father, daughter, can avenge. My father's body blended into the fog, and the anger of his expression billowed, then skulked away. His voice finally dissolved into the frothing blackness until the fog began to clear, and I saw the candles flicker once more, like distant stars coming into focus. My memory of the conversations began to fade at once, as does a dream burned away by morning light. And I saw Sophia sitting on the cold stone, the quilt trembling in her hand. Nice. Did you get it all? Hear it all? I lost him far too soon, and already my mind grows foggy, the words we spoke like vaporous dreams. Yes, I heard it all of it. The defiant expression was gone from her face, replaced now with a look of horrified concern and judgment. It was not a waste. Give me the parchment at once. I think it's time I left this dreadful place. With a shaking hand, she handed me the scrawled transcription, never once taking her eyes off me. I sensed pity and condemnation in her gaze, but could scarcely begin to care. I did not even acknowledge her as she left. As I was focused on cleaning away the ritual items, my mind ablaze with what I had learned. Nice. Now, I'm not a fan of our father. He thinks we're gonna be ruling the world together. Silly him, of course. I'm going to be ruling the world alone. But we can take care of that later. We can deal with that shit later. Spoke to Dad. Oh, that was delightful.
I'll open the gate. Quick, get inside.
Right. Is it morning? Yes. Then we can go to the academy. Hi, Annie.
Hello again.
No. Maybe next time, sweetie. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize this is where I fucking saved. Wait. No, it wasn't, because I saved the fucking spoke to Dad. Oh. Wait, that was stupid. Hold up. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's correct. There we go. Well, that was delightful.
I'll open the gate. Quick, get inside.
We had some fun. Fun times, fun times. Should probably go tell Mom and... Oh. Excuse me, Mrs. Message for you. Is that so? What message? Miss Merlin says she's got some information for you about that thing we wanted to talk about. Wants you to meet at her usual spot. I see. Thank you. The boy waited, looking up at me, shuffling his feet, expecting something. Here, have 5 crowns. Thank you, Mrs. Thank you. Good luck, little one. She's not there yet, though. Yeah, later, I guess. There was a knock at the door. Rosario? We must speak privately. 5 crowns? How noble. I know, I'm so nice. Okay. So that's who your common enemy is. Gotcha. We have a common enemy, Gervais, the Wolf of Marnes. He builds an army as we speak, as I'm sure you've noticed. How did you know he was my enemy? I see a lot and I know a lot in this realm and the other. I know what he did. Why didn't you tell me? You had to discover the truth for yourself. Otherwise, what reason would you have to believe me? My place has merely been to advise. What makes Gervais your enemy? He is the enemy of anyone he does not understand, anyone that represents difference or progress. Rosario's normally impenetrable expression broke for a moment, and I saw a deep sadness in her eyes. He has done much wickedness to my sisters and I. Perhaps you will learn one day. Do you know what his army's for? He has great political ambition, child. Though his immediate goals may be local, he surely looks further afield. What should we do? We must learn more about the Baron's plans. You must leverage your family connection to do so. You must infiltrate the keep. Please show me your spellbook, the one I returned to you after your magical coma. There is a great power in this book, as you know. I cannot understand a lot of it. However, take a look at this page. It seems to describe a ritual to enslave a spirit that could be used for spying. I recognize the word Zakaria. Zakaria? This must refer to the holy text, the book of Zechariah? Zechariah? I don't know. Find this holy book. It may hold the key to the script on these pages. She handed the book back to me, open on a page depicting an ancient grave and some kind of artifacts. Already it is too dangerous for me to approach the city. I must flee now. Do not expect to see me here again in person, but watch out for my messenger. Okay. Did not expect that. The madness is ever encroaching. Still nothing. Still nothing. I don't trust my father's telling of the story. I don't trust it one fucking bit.
Can I help you, my lady?
Hi, Kitty. Sleeping peacefully. Okay. Where is mother? Where is mother? Mother? She's not home. That's rare. Mom doesn't usually leave home. Oh, she's looking out to the sea.
He's any day now. Any day.
Right. That was odd. Right. Body snatcher, and I should meet her. Right. That too. Is there anything about stab wound in the autopsy? Maybe the herbalist is on it as well. Oh, yeah, I was trying to remember about that. What did we hear? The autopsy. We didn't have anything, right? We didn't have any information about the autopsy, I think. Let's go have a chat with that fucker. Hey. You would have known, you bitch.
Yes, what?
Oh, I can't talk to him about it?
You won't like it, but it was alcohol that done him in. Swollen liver, pale skin, signs of a stiff, decayed, liver bloated from... Now that you mention it, he did have a massive big spear through him that I forgot to put in my report. Christ. Back of my... Thankfully, your... What? He's dead. It was a fair concern.
Right. Okay, buddy. Why are they all sitting here? We're trying to have a private conversation here. Shove off. Okay, sorry.
The barracks are close to civilians.
Good day.
My lady, the Baron is still keeping his own counsel.
I'm guessing you still won't let me in. Yeah, I figured. He didn't seem like the kind of guy I could just convince. Right.
Whoa, watch out. Heavy crates being stacked.
This place is getting busy lately with lots of new workers. There's always comings and goings around here, nothing new in that. Really? Is that so? Something suspicious is going on, isn't it? I don't fucking believe this one bit. Something's going on here. What is it? What are you guys up to? And where's the other ones? There's at least like 3 or 4 people missing. Are they inside the harbor master place? Because only Rebecca and Alphonse are here. None of the other usuals are showing up. They're not here either.
Yes? Yes?
Odd. Nothing around here. He doesn't have any information either. Guess we need to go teach the kids in the morning, eh? Oh? Why is there only 2 kids here?
So,
Oh, no.
what can I do for you, dear cousin?
Where are the other children? At the circus in the marketplace. Oh. That's a thing. I guess that's where all the other players. Workers are as well, then. Oh, what do you want? Oh, it's just Annie.
Hello?
But yeah, the herbalist definitely knows more than he's letting on. But we can't get anything out of him right now. Guess we could go to the market. Hear the murmurs of many voices raised in hushed whispers. In hushed excitement. I was unsure of their origin, as an eager mob sounds not unlike the Whispering Dead. But these mutterings seemed more human the closer that I stepped. Bursting through their enthusiasm came a single bellowing voice.
At last, the crowd has reached the swelling proportions which might entice our main attraction. You see, fair citizens of Mons, he is not one to perform for any paltry rabble. Any small collection of the curious, no, not at all. He must have an audience worthy of his might, his splendor, and his terror.
Okay. Right. Small curtained enclosure, brimmed with theatrical energy. Okay.
Prepare yourself, dear audience, for I, the great Marconi, will guide this creature towards a wondrous performance, the likes of which you have never witnessed. Yes, I think at last the object of our amazement is upon us.
Oh God, is this bear gonna?
Once more I say, I think the object of our amazement is upon us.
It's a fucking bear.
Here he is at last. Behold my captive audience, the splendor of Ralston in all his unchained might.
That
From the
looks
mountains
like it might be a
of Mitre
suit.
he comes to you, eager to perform. Now, I see some of you step back with apprehension. I see the unease upon your faces. For a wild bear stands before you with no sign of constraint. But I assure you, there is no danger here. For I, the great Marconi, have raised this bear from a cub, and he harbors no ill will towards man. Quite the contrary. Grrr. You see, fair citizens of Mons, he only wants to entertain. And as it turns out, the great beast has a fondness for music. Please allow me to demonstrate.
You produce a small concertina and begin to play. That growl, I know. The bear with a few lumbering movements stood upright and swayed along the melody. Laughs burst from the crowd, a mix of relief and amazement. Right.
No ballerina to be sure, but fair-footed just the same. And even with a penchant for song. ho, the mountains they do sing. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Oh god, it's so bad.
Ho, 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 ho. A baritone fit for the opera, I do believe.
Reynard. His name's fucking Reynard. What?
Yes, I see the audience has become more rapt. Excellent. Go over here. Go over there. Go through breast. Go through breer. Go over park. Go over pale. Go through flow.
They resemble the eyes of taxidermied animals, dull and lifeless, but with an unnatural shine. Its great forepaws seemed stiff and unpliable, as if the digits could not move independently. This was all the more odd when compared to the back feet, which bent strangely at the angles, giving the impression of a man's boot. I examined the bear's fur. Hung strangely on the animal's body, despite some groomer's best efforts, patches seemed to flow in entirely different directions. The coat resembled patchwork more manufactured than natural. It's a man in a bear suit. Like it's a man in a bear suit. Right? No, it's not very magnificent. It's not real. Here's Domina, the good fun destroyer. I didn't ruin the fun. I didn't tell them that he was lying. I didn't rat him out. I even gave him money. I'm so nice.
Welcome, madame. I have fabrics from across the known world, linens from the Nile, wool from the highlands of Scotland.
Oh, there, goodly madam. Well, return when there is. Hunger comes for us all.
That is a mildly ominous statement, ma'am.
Fresh bread, rolls, B-rocks. What can I interest you in?
Hello.
They all seem friendly.
Hello.
Uh-huh. Right. There was this dude that played all the gorillas in 1920s and 1940 Hollywood movies, and he died early because of the heat strokes he used to get while on stage. Jesus fucking Christ, sir. That is concerning, if true.
Excuse me.
Out of my way. There's work to do.
Yo, work to do. He's so mean. Well, they kind of all are. They all talk like that. Still morning. But I should be able to go teach the kids now. Oh, guess not. What are you guys doing? Oh boy. Huh.
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
Nothing, apparently, because the kids are already outside and I can't teach them. I guess we can teach them later. In the afternoon.
Hello again.
What else can I do in the morning? Good lord, there's so much shit.
My lady, the Baron is still keeping his own counsel.
Hiding spot. My best bet was to simply watch the goings ins and outs and see if anything looked out of the ordinary. I noticed the soldier approached the gate.
State your business.
The soldier moved close and spoke quietly to Andras for a few moments. Then Andras stiffened, his jaw clenching tight as his teeth ground together. After another moment, he opened the door, stepped to the side and motioned for the men to pass, keeping his eyes purposefully downcast. Soldier's jacket identified him as a member of the Rulston National Guard. Perhaps I could use this information to get access somehow. Okay.
My lady, the Baron is still keeping his own counsel.
Good day.
This dumbass. Good morning, gentlefolk. I've heard about town that you're the people to talk to about getting into the keep. Okay, you want money. Here's money. What is it? We know. Help us pass into the keep undetected. That's about all I know about the man. You wanting to gain entrance to the keep yourself? Sure. We have code words we use on a weekly basis. I could be persuaded to part with the current one if the reward is sufficient, say another 6 crowns. I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be false information or something.
My lady, the Baron is still keeping his own counsel.
Huh. That is interesting. How did we get access through that? Why do they have access? Just into the city's body snatcher. This has been interesting. Cost me a fair bit of money, but we got in. This is quite empty on the outside, for now at least. Sure there'll be stuff here later. Damn, okay, this is huge. No silences wait for his lordship. So Willard, I remember we used to see each other around town before I left. How did an orphan make their way to the captain of the guard? Domino, be silent. You are in no position to be making small talk. Oh, come on. Focus on the past. Fuck it. All the boys in school used to fancy me. Do you recall that, Willard? Did you desire me too? Oh, this is not gonna go well. I admit that I did, despite you being a year younger. We all noticed you. Your dark eyes, your confident manner. You were always pretty. Now alluring, I suppose. Tempting. His eyes roamed hungrily over my body for several powerful heartbeats, and then he advanced on me. Aha! It works! Oh, man. You were too easy, bro. Come on. Come the fuck on. But that should not have happened because we should not have gotten caught in the first place. So we can experience that later. Because I don't think there was any way for us to get past that door without getting caught there. Wait, maybe it's because I'm supposed to... No. Use the back door. The answer is no. I was not. It didn't seem like... Fucking blind. Yeah, no. Doesn't seem like there's any way through. Yeah. He doesn't look like he's gonna move. And I don't know how to sneak, so... Well. We'll leave it here. I'll come back tomorrow. I'm really tired today. Well, tomorrow's Baldur's Gate 3. The day after tomorrow, we come back to this game. But I will see you guys then. I will now try to turn off OBS. How do I do that? That is the question.